Hey YouTube, so I just wanted to do a quick review on this Adzero clicker. It is for TikTok as well as YouTube Shorts, which is pretty much the same thing but a different type of culture with YouTube and TikTok. So this one here is where a ring where you can wear the ring, and I prefer to wear it this way. So it is basically a ring where you can click up and down and then select is the middle. So up, down, and so the middle button is select. So this is basically like I use this. I just got it, but I noticed that at nighttime when I'm not able to sleep sometime, and it's probably not good, but I like to go to YouTube Shorts and just check out some shorts or maybe some live, because sometimes when you scroll through YouTube Shorts, you'll get a live feed, and that's also in the and that's like when somebody's live streaming. And so I kind of like to click through those, but at nighttime, you know, when you're holding your phone and you're clicking, you're scrolling up and down, it kind of, you know, it kind of like your wrist and fingers get kind of tired. Well, more so your wrist. And so this is just like a little convenience thing where you could just kind of like you know, click through the videos and everything. I will say I like it, but there's some issues with it. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just show you. Let's see here. So this is the YouTube. I'm not YouTube. This is where it's what it's called on Amazon. So it's Adzero, and it has also this thing where if you're reading a book also where you could click this so these two devices connect to each other, and so when the devices are connected to each other, you can see where the clicker for the book is on the actual thing. So each time you click this, it puts a sensor or something. It does, I don't know exactly all the tech part of it, but it clicks a sensor to where it will flip it to the next page. I have not tested this yet, but I have tested the actual YouTube clicker. So I just want to, and it's labeled, it's not even labeled for YouTube Shorts, it's mostly labeled for TikTok, because it says, let's see here, it says Adzero remote control page turner for Kindle, Paperwhite, and TikTok. Wireless TikTok scrolling ring, photo taking, video recording, remote for iPhone, iPad. So that's what this is basically is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to use this. And so you go into YouTube Shorts. And this is another thing that I sometimes have a problem kind of understanding is where, what's the step? So basically you have to go to your screen here and you have to select, and this is an iPhone 16, so you have to select the assistive touch. So you touch that and that lights up. So now that's on, and you can see that little icon, not icon, but it's kind of like a something that comes up with the assistive touch. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to YouTube, and I'm also, so how do you turn on this is you click, you hold down and you click on it, and so now it should be on. It should be a light, but we're gonna see if it's on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the shorts. All right, so let's go ahead and see. And see, that's the issue that I have. Like, I can see that I'm clicking it. Okay, there we go. And sometimes that's weird how you have to click it a few times for it to register. Sometimes it works. It's just very finicky. So now it's working. So one of the things that I noticed with this is that I have to click the button. It's kind of like it has to recognize something. I don't know. But it doesn't work right when you turn it on and you start scrolling. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So you see how I had to continue to click buttons in order for it to kind of like register or connect. I don't know what it's thinking. But now I'm gonna hit the downward and I'm just scrolling through these. And you could go backwards too. And so you're going through. So I'm clicking each one and we're gonna see. I'm not gonna watch them, I'm just showing if it works. Okay, and I'm gonna click back. And then, so that's pretty much all you're gonna do with the YouTube Shorts is you're gonna, or sometimes comment. But this is just if you wanna scroll and watch a lot of, you know, different videos, you're not gonna comment. You can like the video, and with how you like is you double click the middle button. So if I double click, that's how you like. And so I'm gonna go to the next one. The next one. So now it's working. It seems like it's working pretty smoothly. But again, once I turn it on, it doesn't work right away. It's like you have to kind of like just click the buttons. And with the assistive touch, there's like, you have to really follow the instructions on the Adzero instructions. You have to follow them to the T. Otherwise it's not gonna work. Because when you do assistive touch, you can't just, let me go back here. This was not automatically on my short screen here. It wasn't on my, I forget what they call this. It wasn't on this screen. So there's a way to get this, to change, add, and you know, remove these icons. This is like a shortcut to all your favorite things you want to get to right away. And so I added assistive touch, right? And so when I added assistive touch, that's not the only thing that you need to do with this. You also need to select, and let me see if I remember. I don't have the, let's see. But there's, when you go to assistive touch, how you get there is you go to touch. I just put in touch. And then right here, this is it right here. So you click on that. And so you can see where you have all these different things selected, but then it goes even deeper than that. So if you go to assistive touch, you have all these different things that you have to make sure that they're on and off. I mean, I haven't mastered this piece of it, but I've gotten it to where it actually works. But you have to make sure that, and it shows you what you need to do in the instructions. And so as you can see, obviously you want to have the assistive touch on. And then this is where you can kind of program it, but I fooled with this, but it didn't really work right when you double click. So if I double tap, I don't have my eyeglasses on. If I double tap on it, this is what it has. So it shows you all the things that you can select. So I just kept that as none and none for the long double tap, as well as the long press. I just kept this. I think this is already at this when you go into assistive touch, but these are all the things, not every single thing on here, but what I have off and what I have on, you have to kind of be very, I think like you need perform touch gestures on. You need use game controller. That definitely, you need to have that on. And then the rest of these, you know, I don't think you need to have them on. So I've gotten it because when I didn't have this set up as it told me in instructions, it would not work. So you have this portion of it, of the instructions, is very important. And I will tell you the instructions are very tiny, so you may have to use a magnifying glass or something like that. But this is, I mean, I like it, but again, it's very finicky. It sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't. And the double, you know, the you have to kind of keep pushing down and pushing up. Another thing, let me think. Another thing I think I tried is when it doesn't work, I turned this on and then turned it back off. I mean, turned it off and then turned it on. It's early in the morning and I'm not good. I'm usually able to flow through these videos kind of nicely, but this morning is not a good video day. But this is what, so, and also the middle button is to unpause it, or it's supposed to be for that. So again, that's another. Oh, maybe sometimes it may be slow to get hacked, and I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. It's like a circle. You know that circle when I turned it on. There's a way to, with the instructions that with those settings, there's a way to make that smaller, and you can't see it. I can see it, and you may not be able to see it. But when I click this, you can see the circle go up and down as as it's registering, but it's not moving. So it's just, it's just very finicky. It really is. And so let's just try this. I'm going to turn it, assist a touch off, and I'm going to turn it back on. And then I'm going to go back to here. And let's just see if it works then. See, now it works. So sometimes that's a good trick to use when it doesn't work, to turn assisted touch off and then turn it on. There's a lot of brands out there. This is the first brand that I tried. I don't know if it's because of the brand or because this is kind of like a new thing and they're still trying to work out the kinks in it. Because sometimes anytime that a new thing is created or whatever, sometimes it doesn't work as efficiently as it should. But overall, at this point, it's nice when it works. Like when it's working, I'll give it like an 8. That's my review from a 1 to 10, a 0 to 10. I would give it an 8. But when it doesn't work, I'm gonna give it a flat 0 because it's not working. But if I was to give it overall, I would give it about a 5. I would give it a 5. Yeah. So that's all I just wanted to show, just to do a review and show you how this works. And it's really up to you. I mean, you could try a different brand. I like this brand because it's smaller, and then it's let me show you how this is created. So this is like flexible, so you're not gonna put it, depending on your finger, how fat your fingers or how skinny your fingers. I have fat fingers. I could kind of get it past a little bit past the knuckle, but it's not really to get on your finger like that. You actually want to put it in a location where your thumb feels comfortable and is able to reach, all 3 of the buttons. So it's made, you don't want to have it like this because you're not going to be able to. So you want to have it where it's like very comfortable for your thumb to reach all the buttons. And then another thing, it's a really nice ring when it comes to the fit size and everything, and because some of them are pretty big and bulky, but this one is a really nice one because it's kind of slender and everything. And then another thing I like about this is that I sometimes fall asleep and this thing will still be on my finger, even though it's like halfway on my finger. It doesn't come off easy. I mean, of course, if you're gonna do work and stuff like that and working with your fingers, you may want to turn it off. But like when you're just like laying down in bed and you're sleeping and you're kind of waking up in the middle of the night and you just want to watch a few YouTube shorts, it works really good. I mean, it stays on your finger. I've never woke up with my ring with it falling off. So it really stays on there. It has this kind of like this kind of texture where kind of like if you have a let's see, I can't describe the texture, but it's a nice texture to it, to where it explains why. It's like that sweat resistant texture. It's not like a plastic coating, but like that resistant sweat, and that works really good with staying on skin surfaces. So overall, again, I would give it a 5, but when it works, it's really, really nice. It's a really nice thing to have instead of holding your phone. This phone is heavy, and then like at night, and then you're gonna be holding it like this, and then you're gonna be with your other hand, scrolling through it. So what I do is I put this on, and I actually put the phone on like a tripod, and then just put it on my by my bed when I'm sleep. I actually sleep on the sofa, not my bed. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. Sorry, it's not that much of a good video, but I just wanted to kind of show you what I think. And yeah, so again, you can get it on Amazon. I forget the price. Let me see. So they have you could get. Let me just flip through here just to show you. So this is what I do. I do the tripod, and then if you have like a Kindle or something, definitely you want to have like some type of tripod. But this is what I use. You can scroll up, down, pause, volume. Yep, the volume. So the volume is a hard, long press on the up or down. So that's how it does control the volume. And to like connect it to Bluetooth, you have to follow the instructions. So it shows you here, there's a part of the instructions where you have to hold these two buttons, the up and down, and then I think you hit the middle button. That's to get it to connect when you're connected it the first time or pairing it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. I mean, I got the white. They do have the black. I did get the black initially, but I didn't like the black, you know. I just didn't like the black, the way the black looked. So I got the white. I always like to get white. It's just, you know, a cleaner look. And then so here it says 1999. So they're both, the white and the black are both 1999. I think it was let's see, the original cost was $31.99, but you know, sometimes I wanted to show you, I mean, there's different brands out there. There's different brands, and then yeah, the white, black, and yeah. So I think that's all I wanted to show you. All right, thank you for watching, and like, subscribe. I do videos like this, and if you want to comment, thank you.